Good morning, nation. We're joined here again with Mr. Leo Lee for our second podcast. The topic for today will be jobs.
We're gonna fly.
Leo, how have you been today?
I'm good, man. How about you?
Not bad, man. It's pretty early in the day.
Man, it's
Everything's
Monday.
looking good, but it is Monday. That's true.
It is Monday. All good, man.
I want to tell you, man, like before I showed up over here, I spent a good 2-3 months applying for jobs, going to all the right sites, places like Seek, Indeed, Pedestrian even, looking for jobs, applying to them. Even though I thought I was doing the best I could, I rarely got positive responses. And even when I did, it wouldn't actually end up in anything. Can you tell me what you think were the mistakes I was making?
First of all, I think the mistake you're making is not just you. It's the common mistakes that many young people, millennials, make these days. There are three main mistakes, I think. The first one is you should not rely on those traditional job searching websites, like Seek.com, Indeed.com, all those things. The reason why I'm saying that is because put yourself in the position of a recruiter. Every day for one position they can receive up to hundreds of applications, and for them to actually look into yours, the chance is very slim, right? You got to make yourself stand out. So if I were you, I would not just simply use the Seek, all those websites. Are actually gonna go there and talk to the employer themselves. I'm gonna look for the decision maker. I'm gonna look for the big boss. I'm gonna look for the people who's gonna choose me, and I'm gonna talk to them directly. You gotta stand out. Okay, so that's number one problem that I find is that people have been following this traditional path of job searching from the website. The second problem is that a lot of the students or a lot of fresh graduates, they command too much for their pay after they finish their study. Now here's the thing, the marketplace is only going to reward you if you bring in some values, if you got some skills. And unfortunately, if you simply think that by starting in a prestigious college or university, you will have some skills, it is completely wrong, right? There's so many examples I can give. I have students here who doing master, who's doing internship at our company, and they hardly be able to do anything. It's not about the qualification. It's not about the reputation of the university or the college. It's about the skill that you have, and sometimes you gotta acquire those skills through internship, through doing things for free, through involving in just some unpaid jobs, because that's how you get skills. And once you get skills, the marketplace will reward you. People are going to pay for you. That is just the way it is. And the third biggest mistake that I find people got is that they are not actively searching, right? They are very passive. They are very laid back in their job search. They're thinking that, okay, if I could just search a few jobs a week, that's enough. Unfortunately, if you are looking for a job, you gotta treating looking for a job as a full-time job, right? You gotta spend your morning, your lunch time, your dinner time, every time of the day. You gotta spend it on searching for jobs, and not just simply be casual and think that it will help you to get a job. So those are the three biggest mistakes.
Just to reiterate, like in the first point you said that we shouldn't rely on traditional websites and traditional methods and find a way to stand out.
Absolutely.
But personally, at least, I feel that if I go into someone's office and ask to see someone, that's going to be a lot more difficult than it is to send an application. I mean, isn't it like a recruitment agency's job to help me find a job?
I'm not saying that you should not sending your application through or using all those websites. You should do it. At the same time, on top of that, you should go and meet them in person as well. It's all about being unique. It's all about being different. Otherwise, they cannot differentiate yourself. Now, I know some of the students now, they use recruitment agency, right, which is what you just talked about. Unfortunately, a lot of the time, recruitment agency, they tend to look for more people with highly experienced people and more senior roles, like management roles. They do not look for fresh graduates as much. There are, I don't say there is no, but it's not many. At the end of the day, you should be aware of the fact that recruitment agency, what is their best interest at heart is to actually to get some money out of it. on average they get about 10% of the salary of whoever recruit that they can find for the company. So if they find just a fresh graduate, the pay is so low, then why they need to take their time to do it? That's why they want to choose those bigger roles with bigger paychecks so that they themselves get a bigger piece of pie from it.
Alright guys, I hope that answers all your questions. Remember, if you do have any more questions about any of the topics that we talk about, just go to our Facebook page, BS Education, and write a post. We'll be sure to answer them in the next podcast. Have a great day.